What is up guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Hamster and today I do want to talk about this phone right here in my hand, and that is the S21 Ultra. So right now I actually gotten my S24 Ultra. Actually I am using the S24 Ultra to record this video over here, and I do want to share with you guys why I think this phone over here is the right phone and the right time to upgrade to the latest S24 Ultra. And this is of course coming from a guy who have used the 22 Ultra, the 23 Ultra, and currently right now the 24 Ultra. So I'm going to give you a few key areas over here on why I think this is a really good upgrade in case if you guys are using something with the S21 series and below, and if you're thinking about upgrading to the latest S24 Ultra. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so first things first we want to talk about here is that the S21 Ultra has already hit its about 3-year mark since it first launched. So back then, I think this is one of my favorite phone. Even up to today, I can say I can recommend this phone a lot. But I know a lot of people who are actually using this phone right now. They're thinking whether should I get the 24 Ultra or the 23. Of course, if you guys are using the 22 or 23, I wouldn't say it's a really great, huge upgrade to get the 24 Ultra. It's not a real must. But for the 21 Ultra over here, I think this is a really sweet time to get one. So the first thing here I want to talk about is the fact, of course, in terms of the build material, there is, of course, a huge upgrade because this year with the 24 Ultra, we are already getting a titanium frame instead of the usual aluminum frames we have been getting since the 21 all the way to the 23. And also not to mention that these phones over here, we have been having the curved displays, and if you guys are looking for a powerful flagship phone with a flat display, the 24 Ultra is the right pick for you guys. And also not to mention that this S21 here was the first few models that didn't come with the built-in S Pen as with the Note phones that we used to have. So yes, even with the 24 Ultra, we already have a built-in stylus S Pen. So yes, this is a really definitely a much better upgrade to the 24 Ultra. Okay, and of course my second point that I want to make here is when it comes to the viewing experience. So when it comes to display, they use their dynamic AMOLED and all these good displays for their flagship phones. And I wouldn't say you will notice a major difference when it comes to the display from the 21 to 24. Of course, that extra brightness would help a lot with the 24, but that's of course if you guys are usually outdoors most of the time, and that would help a lot. But one thing I want to talk about here are the speakers. So yes, we have stereo speakers since God knows when, but with the 23 and 22 Ultra, they've upgraded the speakers over here. So definitely with the 24 Ultra, it is, I would say, 2 times the volume of the 21 Ultra. I remember I was watching shows on my 21 Ultra. The speakers were alright, but when I turned the 23 Ultra up, it was night and day of difference when it came to clarity, in terms of volume, fullness, and all that other stuff. So with the 24 Ultra, that is a really great upgrade for you guys to go for the viewing experience. And the third point I want to make here is of course when it comes to the software experience. So over here with the S21 Ultra, we have Android 13, One UI 5 over here. Of course, it's going to get the One UI 6, so not too bad. I would say, yeah, you can still use it for quite some time because Samsung, they actually did promise us about 5 years of updates over here. So 4 major software updates which will give it up to Android 16 and also an extra year of security patches. So that is still pretty decent, I would say, even in 2024. But of course, if you get a 2024 phone, you not only get 5 years, but you get 7 years of major software updates exclusive to the S24 series. Even better and longer compared to the S23 phones over here. So yes, you may pay a little bit more, especially when it comes to premium flagship phones, but you get a phone that would actually be supported for longer periods of time. So that would mean that even when you're using it for 2-3 years, maybe you're thinking of upgrading your phone over there, yes, you can still sell it off because people will know that this phone will still be getting the latest updates. Maybe a bit slower, but they'll be still getting updates in the long run. So that is really massive news for you Samsung users, especially for the S24 users out there. Because I know a lot of people may be thinking like, I want the best camera, I want the best, and all this other stuff, the hardware and all these other things. So yes, one more thing to note is that with the hardware here, And also when it comes to cameras, yes, since the S21 series all the way to the S23, there isn't much of a huge upgrade. Of course, with the 24, the only major hardware differences you can see is with the telephoto lens. So all in all, you can see that the software experience, and also the hardware experience has been quite similar. But of course, we get a little bit more years updates with the S24 series. So the fourth point that I do want to talk about here, which I think is also really important, is the fact that with most of the S24 Ultra models over here, we are getting a very good chipset. So as we all know, only in the US and Korea they get the Snapdragon versions. Most of every other country will be getting Exynos sets, including here in Malaysia where we get the S21, all of the phones, the 21, 21 Plus, the Ultra with the Exynos chipset. It isn't the worst chipset, but of course if you compare it to the Snapdragon, everyone knows that it performs better in the long run. So with the 24 Ultra, most countries will be getting the Snapdragon version, which of course performs really nice when it comes to speed, reliability, battery management as well, which has been really a massive improvement for the 23 and 24 phones over here. And also when it comes to the overall cooling, because since the 21 to 24 Ultra, we have been getting bigger and bigger cooling chambers. So definitely when it comes to heat dissipation and it comes to heat management as well, with the 24 Ultra, I do believe that it will perform better compared to this phone over here. So that is it, and these are just my thoughts on why I think if you guys are using the S21 models or below and if you're thinking of upgrading it, I think this is a really good time for you to get the S24 phones. Of course, if you want to wait for another year for the S25, it's all up to you. But if you are looking for a very good flagship phone in 2024, I think the S24 Ultra is the perfect timing for you guys to go out and get one. Of course, these are just my thoughts and my opinions. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I know there are a lot of S22, 23, 21, 20 users out there that want to share their opinion as well and do have a lot of questions, so let me know in the comment section down below and I will check them out. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't click the like and smash the subscribe button, and also I'll see you guys in the next one.